Hello, my dear folks. This is my second day in Shijiazhuang, and let's welcome to the Zhengding ancient city. Maybe many of you guys are very interested in the ancient buildings of China, and as you all know, the ancient building of China is very different from those in ancient Greece and Rome. And now let me give you an example of our Chinese ancient building. Look at this ancient structure. See? This is just a simple restaurant and the whole street are all these. This isn't some frozen museum piece. It's history breathing, culture pushing, China alive. Where else but here? I am now in the House of the Dream of the Red Chamber, the famous novel's photoing place, and I will introduce some of the China's ancient structure to you, let you know more about Chinese culture. So this is the ancient structure of Cao Xueqin's house. Cao Xueqin is a very famous author who wrote the famous novel The Dream of the Red Building, yes, which can also be said in the spelling Hong Lou Meng. These are all the sites of China's museums. They are not very bad, aren't they? Very clean and tidy. This is the real China. Look at all these Chinese traditional cuisine. They're all very tasty, different from the traditional cuisine in the West. You can try to cook them. These are all delicious Chinese food, very different from the things you eat in Chinatown. Yes. So, guys, witness a Chinese funeral procession stretching over half a mile. Front rows brandish white silk banners like frozen rivers. Golden planquin spear jewels that glitter like spattered stars. At the heart, 4 bears carry a sacrificial bowl draped in saffron. Behind them, 32 men bear the ancestral spirit tablet on vermilion wood. Look at this. 64 shoulders lift the main coffin. Very gigantic, isn't it? A mountain of leopard cypress. Soldiers march in ceremonial armor, blazes seated in respect. And closing the parade, there are twin imperial palanquins borne by 32 crimson silk rippling like blood. So this is the Southward Hall. Southward Hall is where Jia Zheng, Assistant Department Director of the Ministry of Works in Imperial China, received ordinary dress. This scene depicts Imperial Consort Yuan Chun's homecoming. Yuan Chun, Jia Zheng's eldest daughter, was born on the first day of the Lunar New Year, recognized for her virtue and talent. She was selected by the imperial family and conferred the title Virtuous Consort. The emperor granted her permission to return home on the Lantern Festival. The Jia family lavished enormous funds to build the Grand View Garden, which is a landscape garden dedicated to her visit. So, this is very luxurious, isn't it? This is Jia Wan's residence in Dream of the Red Chamber, a pretentious Chinese gentlewoman's abode. At its entrance stands a traditional Baxian table, displaying porcelain vases. Understand yet exquisitely elegant. To the left lies her bedchamber, draped with silk canopies, while adjoining spaces blend study and salon into one fluid century. Every detail whispers a philosophy worlds apart from Western design, where privacy dances with poetry and function bows to grace. So, are you interested in China now? The hall for Jia Zheng to deal with official businesses, meet senior officials, and hear the imperial edicts. Hall of Glorious Felicity is named for the meaning of luxury and ease, blessings in abundance. On the facade wall, there is a large scroll picture of black dragons riding the waves. Dragon represents the emperor in ancient times, which is very different from the West, where dragon represents evil, and riding the waves means paying respect to the emperor. Jia Zheng is the father of the imperial consort, so he would have the honor to hand this picture to show his glorious status. The furniture, lattice, and bronze partition are all made of rosewood. It's a room with the largest area and costing the highest price in Rong Mansion.